Let's have a quick convo about TextExpander. So this is about legal documentation automation. So we want to review TextExpander to really see if the tool is really worth it. Okay. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about TextExpander, what should you think about? I want you to think about a cross-platform productivity tool that allows users to create shortcut keys for their commonly used content, from simple things like an email signature to complex documents like an entire lease, complete with multiple choice and fill in the blank questions. Okay, so really, this is not a tool just for lawyers and legal researchers. All kinds of occupations can use TextExpander, not a problem. What we love about TextExpander here is that you have all kinds of apps. So they have a Windows apps, they have a Mac OS app, they have iPhone, Android, and in terms of software integrations, they have a long list of integrations that they really sort of connect to. So this is really good. So in terms of TextExpander, I want you to think about a tool that's really flexible. So they have a version for teams, and they have a version for individuals. So if you're a solo practitioner right now, and you really want to sort of advance your productivity in terms of efficiency and also the I would say discoverability. I'll get it, discoverability. A tool such as TextExpander is really really great. And what we love about the tool also is that you are able to scale. This is really important because whether you have, let's say, 10 lawyers working in your firm versus 1,000 lawyers, that ability to expand, to have a tool that helps you expand is really great. Now, they do have different configurations, whether you want to go with the individual sort of solution versus the team's solution. Those are totally different. The thing is, for the team solutions, you can actually start a free 30-day trial. And we actually advise all our clients to actually go with the 30-day free trial to really sort of familiarize themselves with the tool first before actually getting on board. This is really important. You want to make sure that you are able to use the tool properly. You are able to to actually sort of sort out your needs and see if TextExpander responds to those needs. So this is really important. Take the time to try the tool first. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about the features here. So when we think about TextExpander, what are the features that you need to really think about? First of all, we love the fact that you can use this tool anywhere you type. So it doesn't matter the device, it doesn't matter the app, it doesn't matter the system, it doesn't matter whether you're online or offline. You are able to actually use TextExpander. So this constellation of efficiency tools or efficiency sort of capabilities is really great. We love that a lot. So you are able to make changes once and they will be in effect everywhere. So this is kind of cool. And your data, and we have tested it, multiple times. Your data is really secure through a TextExpander. We have our own business clients who use TextExpander. So we've seen that TextExpander is really SOC 2, GDPR, and CCPA compliant. So basically, your team's data is safe and secure. And the tool never stores your keystrokes, and data is encrypted. So you are sure that whatever you're working on, whether it is an important case or an important document that you are searching for, your data is really secure. And it's one of those things where when it comes to team collaboration, TextExpander really does a great job because it really fosters a process in which you can actually share everything with your team. In other words, you're able to speak the same language and eliminate mistakes by sharing snippets across teams. And for advanced user management, you can get SSO and SCIM provisioning. So this is really fine. So what we love about TextExpander also is that you have this ability to customize things. In other words, you can make it yours. You can customize each message you send using TextExpander. Features like fill-in fields. You have drop-down menus. You have pop-up menus and the optional fields. And you also have data-driven team insights, so you can track your team's TextExpander usage all in one dashboard. So you can use stats to understand your team's performance and gain insight to identify areas of success and opportunities for improvement, and in reports by user, by snippet groups, or filter by teams. What we love about this is that for large law firms, for mid-sized law firms, for small law firms, you will love this sort of teams feature because of the granularity that is offered through TextExpander. And this is kind of cool. And the cool thing here is that you are able to actually start using the tool real fast. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about TextExpander. This is a TextExpander review. Let's talk about the process here. So how does TextExpander really work, whether for individuals or teams? First of all, you just need to create it. In other words, you collect your most commonly used emails, phrases, messages, URLs, and more to create snippets and templates in TextExpander that are always accessible with a quick search or abbreviation. So if you're working on a very complex case, law case, that is, you are able to get those access to those tools real fast, okay? No need to recreate it. You create it once and you can use it ad vitam aeternam, okay? And so once you create it, you can share it. You can give your team or different departments across your company access to the content they need to use every day, especially if you are working, again, on an important, very complicated multi-state case, if you will. And so once you share it, you can also use it. So you can expand the content you need with just a few keystrokes or inline search or on any device across any app you use. No APIs or integrations needed. This is kind of cool because when you have a large team, or let's say you have a law firm that is actually present in multiple states, and you have multiple lawyers and legal assistants or legal researchers working on the same case, and they need to sort of collaborate in real time. Basically, TextExpander can come in in a very handy manner. Okay. And so after using it, you can also optimize it. In other words, you can add customizations like fillings and optional sections to keep that human touch. And anytime you make changes to snippets, they update everywhere. So your team is always on the same page. So this is kind of cool. Okay, so one thing I want to say here is that you want to really pay attention to a few things when you actually have a TextExpander. The bottom line here is what? You definitely want to try the product first. Do not buy before trying. I mean, we love the freemium sort of aspect of TextExpander. In other words, you have 30-day free trial for teams, and in some cases they have 30-day free trial for individuals also, but you have to contact them for that. But yeah, you really want to test out the tool first to make sure that it really responds to your needs before coming on board. Very important. Let's talk about the added value here. So the thing is that when you think about TextExpander, I'll speak about pricing later on, but I just want to let you know that TextExpander offers several pricing tiers, billed either monthly or annually. In some cases, they have quarterly billing, but you have to actually ask them. And so the individual plan, like for a solo attorney, is around $3 to $5 a month, billed annually. The business plan, which allows snippets, sharing, and permits up to 9 users, it's about $10 per user per month. By the way, I'll go more granular on the pricing later on, but I just want to show you that you have, four plans as of right now, but they keep changing the plans though, okay? The number of plans. And so TextExpander does integrate with your law practice management software, okay? Because it is a tool that works with any web browser or desktop app on Windows and Mac. And it also works on iOS, and this is kind of cool, and also Android, okay? It is a system-wide service. So if you're looking at a text field, you can probably write it into it as well. And so your law office cannot accept e-signatures through TextExpander as of now, okay? And also TextExpander does not offer digital signature services in terms of like if your law firm operates in multiple geographies, it doesn't matter. And your law firm either cannot accept e-payments through TextExpander. So no e-signatures, no e-payments, okay? And what we love about TextExpander here is that it does actually have guided interviews or client-facing forms. In other words, this tool, TextExpander, can prompt you for names, dates, and such as like other elements, such as snippets insertion process. But there is no full interview. You don't have a full sort of, I would say, practical interview, and as in a document assembly products. Okay. Additionally, TextExpander is not a client-facing product or service. But the thing is, in terms of ease of use, fantastic. TextExpander is really easy to grasp for lawyers, for basic expansion. For example, turning TFTC into telephone calls to clients. As you become more comfortable with TextExpander, it grows with you with features like date calculation and feelings. And your law firm can use its own templates. Okay, you can create and share whatever snippets you like within TextExpander. And TextExpander also offers some pre-made snippets, but their primary purpose is to demonstrate capabilities, not to be a pre-stocked library for your use. Okay, so this is kind of, and in terms of setup, it's very easy to install and set up, not a problem, so you won't have to worry about that. Plus, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about TextExpander. This is a TextExpander review, and I'm going granular into this conversation here. Let me talk to you about pricing. Earlier, I was elaborating a little bit on pricing, and now I want to really talk even more. So you can see on the screen here that you have a quartet of prices, right? You have individual, business, growth, and enterprise. The big question is which pricing tier within that quartet is really great for you. It really depends. It really depends. So basically, if you are a solo practitioner, if you're a solo practitioner, you want to go with the individual plan. So right now they're charging you $333, but it's usually between $333 to $5 per user per month. Okay, and this is billed annually. So if you want them to bill you monthly, it will be more. So that's for solo practitioners. If you have a small law firm, let's say you have fewer than 10 lawyers, you want to go with a business sort of plan. Here they're charging you $833 all the way to $10 per user per month, billed annually. Okay, and this is where if you have a larger team, this allows you to actually collaborate and actually foster a greater sense of collaboration within the team. Then you have the next tier. You have the growth tier. This is actually if you have like a small to medium-sized firm. Let's say if you have fewer than 50 attorneys, 50 lawyers, you want to go with the growth plan. The growth plan, they're charging you $1083 all the way to $1250 per user per month, billed annually. And then you also have the enterprise. The enterprise is for mid-sized and large enterprise and large law firms that really want to customize things. So it's one of those things if you have more than 50 users, you want to contact TextExpander, and they will actually customize their price for you. They'll ask you a few questions, and they'll see your needs, and based on your needs, they'll just come with a bespoke solution for you. Let's talk about the extras here. So one thing I want to say here is that when you think about TextExpander, it's really important to understand that they do have a. I want to insist on one thing. This is the third time I'm insisting on this because it's so important. TextExpander has a free 30-day trial, so you want to avail yourself of that trial. Okay. Although TextExpander has 4 pricing tiers, they offer a generous test drive of the product with a free 30-day trial. So this is kind of cool. They also have searchable snippets. So remembering what keyboard combination you assign, let's say, to a given snippets can be challenging in some cases, right? So to combat this problem, TextExpander provides a helpful inline search function. If users give snippets memorable or relevant names, one can simply press Control plus or Control or Command plus if you are on a Mac device and be prompted to search snippets. So this is kind of cool, and this is really good. You also have a shareable. Like the shareable feature is quite essential when we analyze that. Whenever we analyze TextExpander, we like to linger on this shareability sort of feature because it's so important. Let me explain to you. Once a user creates a snippet, TextExpander makes it easy to share that shortcut with any other TextExpander user, right? And you might say, well, this is pretty straightforward. Yeah, but if you have a team of 100 lawyers, or you have a team of 1,000 lawyers, being able to save even a few seconds on a simple task can really add up. So you're talking about saving days, if not weeks, when everything is said and done. Okay, and additionally, basically what happens here is that this feature could be helpful if multiple attorneys share an office and want to all access the same robust templates, okay, at the same time. Additionally, if the firm opts for the business, growth, or enterprise plans, a firm designated administrator can control access to particular snippets, share among particular groups, for instance, okay, and even specify who may change a team's snippets. So it's one of those things where you got to ask yourself, what is the level of control you want to have, and what's the level of delegation you want to have. It really depends, and also depends on the size of your team. Now, let's also talk about feelings. So the thing is that when we talk about feelings, we're talking again here about inserting a level of granularity, but also a level of efficiency within your operations, right? With TextExpander's feelings, an office can create snippets, allowing a user to enter information like, let's say, a recipient's name, execution date, or appointment time after the user invokes the snippet. So the thing is, the user has to invoke the snippets, otherwise the whole process doesn't get triggered, okay? And all one does is create a snippets with the form fields placed where the user's tapped information should appear. And what happens here is that TextExpander provides many fill-in types, such as open text form fields, drop-down menus, checkboxes, and even optional long-form sections that can be turned on and off based on the moment's needs. And so in our view, fillings are TextExpander's most beneficial feature for attorneys. We also love cross-platform and cross-device. So most shortcut and template features on the market right now, is when you really analyze them, you will see that they are built directly into a piece of software and must be used within that application. Because once you get out that application, you lose all the functionalities that you're looking for, you know. And so let me give you an example. Creating email response templates in Gmail or Outlook is relatively simple. However, those templates will not work in an MS Word document or a text message from your phone. With TextExpander, once shortcuts are available everywhere, within the browser, in document creation software, in instant messaging services, in any other software that accepts text input. Additionally, TextExpander works on any iOS mobile devices, and so this is kind of cool, including within texting apps. So, for all intents and purposes, who TextExpander is for? Well, any attorney or law firm seeking increased efficiency through speedier content creation benefits from TextExpander, in our view. Further, snippet sharing, available in the business and above plans, is a godsend for attorneys desiring a consistent format and tone for their office's documents and correspondence, okay? And however, if the firm already has a well-built template system and comprehensive auto replies, it may not be worth the extra monthly expense, in our view. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was giving you a TextExpander review, and I give you the overview, the features, the process, the added value, the pricing, the extras, and now I'm doing the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.